I mean, so I've only been here less than a year now, and I
Yeah.
got here around this time last year, and then when I come here, I noticed like, okay, so they do power shutoffs here in California and all that.
Hmm.
So is this something, I don't know if that was something they've done before in previous years, or if that was like new just last year. So I'm for my own curiosity, is that something that's going to be taking effect this year as well?
Yes, a public safety power shutoff is one of the many ways that we work to protect the communities and public from the threats of wildfire. And that is when certain conditions are met, including humidity, wind speeds, conditions on the ground, information from our wildfire command center that looks at that and lets us know that we need to turn off the power in the best interest of public safety. And that is only done when specific conditions are met. We monitor weather 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we do notify our customers should a public safety power shutoff be coming or possibly down the road. We do a 7-day outlook. And right now, for the next 7 days, we do not have any indication that a PSPS will be called with current weather conditions. But again, the weather does change every day, every hour. This is all information that our customers can access on our website 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All the information about the conditions necessary to call a public safety power shutoff, if those conditions are forecasted for the next 7 days, what the notification process will look like, the support we have for our customers, especially those customers that have medical needs or are in the vulnerable population. So I really suggest our customers log on to our website, not only just for public safety power shutoff events, but also for times that we're in right now, like this heat wave. We've got a lot of information for our customers. We know that more people are at home because of COVID-19, the stay-at-home orders, the working from home, distance learning. So that means more energy usage. And we're going to see that, of course, increased with this current heat wave and the extreme heat, which a lot of the state is dealing with right now. But Kern is very used to this. We get these types of temperatures every year, but it is a good time, a good reminder during the hottest month of the year to stay safe, how to stay safe, and of course, how to reduce energy usage and save that money.
So the flex alert, what
Mm-hmm.
conditions go ahead and kind of put us in that position to go ahead and, have a flex alert release?
So a flex alert is an urgent call from our state's energy grid operator. It is calling for conservation. It is not done by PG&E. It is done by the state's power grid operator, and they are calling for a constant, or rather, can I repeat that? Sorry. Messed up. That's a good thing about taped interviews. You can just redo it.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So a flex alert is an urgent call for conservation from the state's energy grid operator, asking residents, including PG&E customers, to reduce energy usage from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. And that is because they are seeing a strain on the state's energy grid due to a variety of reasons, the biggest being the heat wave that we're seeing across the state, as well as the demand shifts that are associated with this quarantine and this pandemic we're dealing with right now, with more folks at home and that distance learning. We're seeing a lot more air conditioning, residential air conditioning usage in their home, obviously due to the pandemic, increased or associated with those impacts from the heat wave. That is putting stress on our grid. And that's why the state's grid operator is asking residents to reduce energy usage during this time.
Now, the stress on
That's why I sound good. That didn't come out very well.
Oh, no, I think you sound fine.
Oh, well, no.
Of course. Now for the grid, the stress that's being put on there is that now with everybody doing Zoom and stuff, do we expect that stress to increase as students go back into learning virtually with all the Zooming and stuff that'll have to be done?
Obviously, distance learning requires students' use of electronics, and that does increase energy usage. I don't necessarily think that's going to be, a big factor when it comes to the demand being increased during this time from the heat wave. It really is the air conditioning use we're seeing that is associated with the heat wave, that is associated with more individuals at home. But obviously, all of these things add up. more people at home using more energy, whether it's their laptops, opening the fridge more often than they're used to because folks aren't home that much, using the air conditioner more at home, the television's on, the lights are on more. All of this energy increase is increasing demand, and that is putting stress on the state's power grid. That's why they are calling for this flex alert, so that we can reduce the energy usage during that critical time, the high peak time, which is from 3 to 10 o'clock at night. So do all the activities that require electricity within your home before 3 o'clock or after 10 p.m. to reduce the increase in the demand on the state's power grid.
And are these alerts ever done like at other times of the year, not just in the summer?
You know, that's a good question. I've been with PG&E for about a decade, and we don't call flex alerts. That is, again, the state's grid operator who calls them. Of course, PG&E is an important partner in this process because we are one of the local utility companies where we, of course, relay the information and ask our customers to conserve. But I don't believe flex alerts are called outside of the summer months. I certainly have not seen that. What is my husband doing? Oh, my husband's just checking in on me. So, but that's something I can check. Again, that's not, it's cutting my head off. Oh, okay. Sorry. Thank you. There, is that better? My videographer in the back. I'm trying to show, you know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to show my logo. And it's not going to say Nevaeh Allen. That's my daughter at the bottom, right? It's not, you're not going to say that.
No, he's just going to.
Okay. Okay, good. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. So I guess my next question is for people that want to go ahead and like save energy during the day, even, you know, how could people go ahead and do that?
Well, one of the biggest residential energy usage areas you're going to see is the air conditioner. So anything that residents can do to increase the thermostats and still stay comfortable during this heat wave is going to reduce the stress on the state's power grid. We do recommend at PG&E 78 degrees or higher, health permitting. You can really take up that thermostat a degree or two, maybe to 80 degrees. If you use fans, fans are really helpful during times of extreme heat. They will cool you and not necessarily the air. So if you do leave the room, make sure that you turn off the fan so you're not wasting energy. But using fans, making sure that those windows are covered in the afternoon to keep that extreme heat out of the inside of the home, and increasing the temperature on the thermostat. Those are all going to be things that are going to reduce the stress on the grid during that time of peak usage in the afternoon.
Gotcha. So I know you said it's the state that controls the flex alert, correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So the one that's currently out, that's only for today.
Mm-hmm. They call them, and again, this is something that I would check with the California, and the exact name of it, sorry, I have it. It's the California Independent System Operator. So that is the state's grid operator. So they're going to have information on when flex alerts are issued. It's always the day before. So it's going to be the day before, and they have issued one yesterday for today between 3 and 10. But you can always visit their website, and they have updated information. They also, just like PG&E, have social media sites that are constantly updated with information if individuals would like to get information that way as well.
Gotcha. And then if the grid is overloaded, this obviously can lead to the power being shut off, or like, you know, everything going down. Would that affect just like localized areas, or a, you know, wide area in Kern County?
That would be a question for the state's grid operator, but I can tell you right now, with current weather conditions and looking at our energy supplies, PG&E does not see any potential of outages, preemptive outages, due to the demand, the heat wave that is going on right now. Okay. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, as far as like where it would be or who would be impacted, that would be up to the grid operators.
Yeah. Okay.
But as far as serving the needs of customers within PG&E, we serve from the Oregon border to here in Kern County. So we serve a big area of California electric customers. And for right now, for what we're seeing, even with the extreme summer heat, we're not seeing any issues as far as power outages associated to this heat wave.
Okay, Cool. Is there anything else that you would like to say? I don't have any more questions.
I didn't talk about unplugging phone chargers, power strips. These small items can add up. Avoid using electric appliances and devices during like vacuuming, laundry, dishwashing. I can talk about that. Oop, my computer just went down. 1 second. Okay. Oh, no, I got it. I'm fine. My husband's so helpful. I need him home every day. He's just home on Friday.
It works that
He's
way.
my little tech support. I love it. Okay. Okay, so what am I saying? Set your plug to right instead of during the day. Unplug phone chargers, power strips. Avoid using electronic devices, appliances. Turn off, don't vacuum, don't do laundry, don't dishwash, and computer. Okay. As part of this Flex Alert, we are asking our customers to help take that demand and stress off of the state's power grid by asking them to do their laundry, wait to do that vacuuming, use any of those major appliances or computers until after 10 p.m. or of course before 3 p.m. when a Flex Alert is called by the state's grid operator. So those are important things to do. Other ways that you can reduce the stress on the grid during that peak time is by unplugging phone chargers, unplugging the power strips that are used for your televisions or your laptops, and reducing those activities during that peak time. All of these small activities are going to add up and really ensure that we can cooperate with the call to conserve energy during this time.